Hello Lucro Life family, this is Richard again with another video on Lucro Life, and today we're going to talk about our rewards plan and how we pay our members. As you can see, we pay up to 15 different ways. So in this video we're going to talk about the fourth way that we get paid, and that is the dual team commissions. Dual team commissions are strictly a binary pay bonus, and it is based on volume. A lot of people think that it's based on the number of people, but that's not true. Everything in a binary is based on volume, and the way binaries pay out is they look at the two sides of your team, your left side and your right side, and whichever side has the least amount of points, that's the side that you're going to get paid on. And once you get paid on those points, then those points are going to flush equally on each side. So for example, if you had 500 points on the left and 500 points on the right, you would get paid on 500 points. They would flush equally because you just got paid on that volume. So you would lose 500 on each side and you would start back at zero. In the event that you had 1,000 points on one side and 500 points on the other, then you would get paid on the lesser leg, which is 500 points. You would flush 500 points on each side because you got paid on those 500 points. And the extra 500 that you didn't get paid on would get carried over to the next pay period. So you never lose any money on the points that you've built up for your team. What we don't do is what's called cycles. And a quick explanation of a cycle is you're mandated to get a certain amount of points on one side and a certain amount of points on the other to get what's called a cycle. In this case, it could be, say, 600 points on the left and 300 points on the right. Whenever that happens, then you get what's called a cycle. You make your money, and then you move on to the next cycle. The problem with that is you're only paid about 5.8 to 5.9%, and that's just a garbage payout, and we don't support that. We pay everything 1-to-1, which means if you got 100 points on one side and 100 points on the other, you still get paid your 10, 12, or 15% in the binary pay. The difference between the 10, 12, and 15% is going to be based on your paid as rank. So everybody starts at 10%, but as you start increasing in rank, then you're going to be rewarded with 12% and up to 15%, which could generate some really nice payouts. To be eligible to receive dual team commissions, you must first be active at the minimum requirement for that paid as rank. As you know, we start off at 30 points, and then you must have 2 personally sponsored brand partners on your team, and one of them at a minimum has to be placed left, and one of them has to be placed on the right. You can have as many personally sponsored brand partners as you like, but for our rewards plan, you only got to have 2, and you can actually reach the top of our company with just 2 active personals. You can see here in number 5 that we do have a carryover cap, but the cap is very, very high, and most people wouldn't even be affected by it or even know that their carryover is being capped. And all that means is if you're sitting on, let's say, a company leg, and you're not really doing a whole lot, but you got a large amount of volume that's just getting carried over and carried over and carried over, we cap that amount to a certain amount so that it just doesn't get out of hand. But again, if you're working and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing and you're rank advancing, your cap's going to go up a lot higher, and most people, again, wouldn't even notice that it's even there. So that's basically how the dual teams commissions work, and I'll see you on the next video.